another morning stream. I usually don't do these morning streams. Make sure y'all check out the last stream I did. It was pretty good. I just listened to Grynch's video in regarding to Media Man, and Media Man is, he is on the suspect list. He just is. I don't personally, I'm not trying to be mean, but I don't trust Media Man to do the right things, I'm just gonna come in and say that Media Man is out here trying to get a bag. I think he wants to believe a certain narrative about how the world works, and he is, quite frankly, a part of the self-improve and all will be solved crowd. I personally think he's one of them, and there's nothing, and I have nothing against self-improvement, but self-improvement is an individual solution. Self-improvement is not this catch-all be-all macro. If black men just self-improve black women, you will win the heart of black women, because black women is just not. And the reality is, the reason why a lot of black men like that lullaby and like that dream is A, because black men are self-loathing, B, because black men believe, and when I say self-loathing, that stuff is infused in you as a child, that you're less than. And she is like, let me say this. I want to say this in another way. This hits a little harder. Black women hate themselves. They hate being black. They hate their black status. And you know this is true, because if you compare the black women to black men, you don't see black men say the same thing Black men do not want to be white men. Like, black men are not on this thing like, I wish I could just wake up a white man. Black men may want to have certain, not be fucked with, or have certain things that, as far as prosperity and things that all men want. But unlike other races of men, and I'm not saying all Asians are like this, but they have this thing too in Hispanic, black men don't want to be white men. And I argue black men are unique in that way. Other groups have this thing like black women. It's to much lesser degree, by the way, but it's still there. Well, it's like, well, I just wish I had this or had that. Like, I ask you all something. Seriously, what is it that white men have that black men want? Seriously. We're just as tall as them, if not bigger. We're stronger than them. We're faster than them. Quite frankly, we're smarter than them. The only thing that they really have on us is, quite frankly, they're more willing to do violent and evil shit, which has made a lot of the difference. But ultimately, what is it about white men as a group that black men covet? Asians covet their height and covet the fact that they're bigger. They don't want to be white men fully, but they want to merge, so to speak. Hispanic men, obviously, it's a skin tone thing. It's a skin, whiter is better. That Catholic Jesus bullshit. And I would say this is for the most part, this is true across the diaspora, to be honest. This is like a uniquely African American thing. Although we show it, to the point where there's certain thoughts we just don't have. And so this is why a lot of black men don't really have a good understanding as far as why black women crash out the way they do. And obviously this stuff is measured in degrees, but the fact that black women envy black women, and let me be very clear here, going back to the black men thing, a lot of black men have, quite frankly, been shielded from the mechanisms that would cause them to have the same kind of envious mentality that black women have. For example, if you hear niggas talk about the 80s, white men don't have money like that. Drilly Bean, you're talking essentially about the top 10% of white men. The median income for white men is only $10,000 more than the median income for black men. So you telling me you would trade in your sexual currency for $10,000 more a year? that you honestly, if it was just a given that you can't make up for, that's the truth. You talking about the top 10% of white men. You're talking about the white controllers. You're not talking about the average white dude. And I'm talking about today. Even when white men were at their height, or much, like, say 20 years ago, 30 years ago. And that's not their height, but seriously though, when you really look at it, there's a reason why you have shit like Get Out. Now, obviously, a black man directed that, but nobody's questioning the sentiment. There's a reason, seriously. There's a reason why you have this mulatto stuff, and they see it as a gang. We see it more as a loss. Just want to put that out there. And I'm not jumping on you. I'm just saying, like, the white men you talking about are the white men you see on TV. Essentially, you talking about like the top 20% of white men, or top really 15, 20%, which is not the majority. It's not even like it is a clear minority that you're really talking about. I mean, let's just be real about that. And that's not me trying to gas folks up, but the gap really ain't that wide. What helps white men is not really individual, it's the macro thing, and quite frankly, it's the macro situation that other men buy into. And this is why traveling is important, because when you see people in their own domain, I mean clearly in their own domain, like in their own countries and stuff, you see a little bit of a different paradigm. Like when you way away from white folks, where it's not normal for white people to really be around like that, you see a different paradigm. But because this is all a lot of black men know, this is really all this is their only point of reference, which is once again another reason why black men need to travel outside of just getting a female. Because a lot of y'all, it's not just about what you think you know. It's about you getting you have your brain and your imagination and knowledge you accumulate. And then this is that part of, it's funny, like old heads will talk about touch grass, but these dudes will have pride in saying they ain't never left their block. Sometimes you got to touch a different types of grass so you can feel the textures of that grass. What I mean when I say that is, you have these 5 senses: smell, taste, touch, hearing, and sight. And it's one thing to see something on a screen. It's another thing to see that in real life. It's another thing to smell that in real life. Get in the atmospherics of it. Let your senses be awash in a different environment. Quite frankly, different propaganda engines. Seeing how the United States is covered outside the United States versus inside the United States. For example, everybody's talking about how authoritarian Donald Trump is. You just had a conservative politician, that literally invoked martial law on their ass in South Korea. Like legit tried to run that play. Legit had the military, and South Korea is a republic. Legit had the military go up in the assembly. Y'all don't know really what that is. The closest thing y'all had on next grades was January 8th, and those were citizens that did that. That don't really mean nothing. If they really wanted to go in there and yank them white folks out, they could have. Most of them white folks ain't really about it like that. That ain't like Waco, Texas, willing to set the shit on fire and die in it with their family and kids a tote. Most of them dudes, a lot of them dudes were like business folks. They had a lot to lose. They just ain't used to being checked on some classism stuff like they do. They missing that checkup. Saying you may have white privilege, but you're not gonna be able to do all of this. So, he ain't woke. Media man ain't woke. Media man know what's up. Media man ain't a dumb individual. Media man the type of dude is, if I take him out for a beer, we will agree with 98% of everything. And we would probably agree with about 80% of the solutions. Media man is one of these. First, media man is doing what he does for the bag. Like, even, I'm going to speak on that in a second, but I want to get back to this. So, when you look at, So when you understand that and understand the envy that black and the white women envy black women on a couple of things, but not most things. But when you look at the envy that black women have, where they want what the white woman has, the white man, the white hair, the blonde hair, all this stuff, because she's fucked up by the doll test. Sorry about that. I need to get some new windshield wipers. The doll test got her messed up as a child. And they don't exercise themselves from that demon. What they essentially do is they embrace it. It's like the N-word. Rather than just not saying it, you just embrace it to a point where everybody treating you like it. Where it's like, it's something cool. Why can't I say that? Well, the same reason I can't say the F-bomb. Even though they still say that. But anyway, they transmit that culture, that self-hatred culture into y'all. And they transmit it in a way that's gonna benefit them as children. I'm sorry, a lot of you chicks are bad moms and y'all don't even know it. Like straight like that. And they basically tell you ain't got a father, not because of who they are and what they chose and what they were on, but because you as a black man ain't shit and you abandon your women, and they try to show you everybody else the very quote-unquote patriarchy that they don't want and cooperation that they refuse to do. They show everybody else's narrative of how other men are just giving other women a demure life when that's bullshit, and black men carry that. They do this as a child. This programming happens as a child where you don't know nothing about the world. That shit is actually evil as fuck. When you really understand what they do and why it's evil. And I don't use that term lightly. It really is. It is a serious abuse. And so they take that and a lot of y'all carry that. That's why I keep coming back to guilt. You notice how I say guilt more than I say ego. I come back to the guilt because the guilt is actually something that holds y'all back more than ego, and that guilt was impressed upon y'all as kids. There's two ways that's done: either as kids or you niggas be running through these bitches so hard, like y'all be doing shit to these hoes so hard that you niggas be feeling guilty about your own actions. And as far as I'm concerned, I'm gonna tell you like I tell that white man, you can keep that shit because that's your ass. And if we're gonna be honestly real about it, them women chose to be ran through. Them women knew who you were and what was it about. Y'all niggas don't be, especially the Z's, they don't be just lying to these chicks. They come as advertised. And the women that are on that show up. And so my point is, y'all carry that guilt with y'all, and what Grynch was talking about, that's what that shit is. Y'all had guilt, and y'all want to act like we gonna do better and create this Wakanda. A lot of you niggas need to wait. I got a short coming out. That shit funny as hell. As I forget who sent it. It was Compassion to Callouts. Yes, a lot of y'all are like little boys, man. That's that little boy in you niggas. They be like, we can do it. We can do it. Nigga, there's certain things I want to do for my mom I ain't never gonna do because she dead. And I don't carry that shit with me to that level. And a lot of y'all, the women that actually did something for y'all are still alive. The person y'all actually really, the only person y'all should actually owe some shit in any way. And even then, I could poke holes in that, to be honest with you, because that was not your responsibility. That was the nigga she chose to have you with responsibility, and that was her job to choose to do. But so I'm not just saying this from some heartless cold, I don't give a fuck. I understand that more than most, because most of y'all moms are still alive. And I don't carry that shit like that. I'm the oldest. I don't carry that shit, not like that. Not like this damn kind of boulder I'm dragging the fuck around. And y'all carrying about, and this Grynch said that, y'all carrying that for a bitch that has demonstrated that she don't care. Fuck social media. Y'all have seen that shit. And y'all, and not only do y'all carry that, y'all actually have the nerve to try to spread that gospel. Y'all have the nerve to spread that gospel to other unsuspecting black men and got the fucking nerve to say, we're the problem. And mean that shit. I'm not really talking about Media Man here, but this is a good example. And so, you know, they transfer that energy. They transfer that hatred, that self-loathing into y'all, and y'all try to buy yourself out of that by wanting to put a smile on that bitch's face. My nigga, you can't make her white, so that's impossible. That's what she wants. And is every black chick? No. Is it if it's most to varying degrees? Absolutely. That's what she want. Why do you think they can get with some minuscule white boy and act like they with a fucking Boris Kojo? And y'all niggas will look at that and still be like, game is game. Y'all will look at that shit. Y'all will look at that shit, see that shit, and still act like y'all will look at that shit and y'all will legit be like, that's it. Y'all will legit still say that. And I'm not against quote unquote game, because that's what all these niggas love to hear. Oh, this nigga's against game, the game gospel. He's speaking against my orange Catholic Bible. Shout out to Doom. My orange Catholic Bible. My Pip God Bible. You can't speak against the Pip commandments. Come on, man. Come on, man. I mean, Big Bill got her own narrative. She ain't trying to do all. She ain't trying to go in like that. But my thing is that y'all have this guilt and this self-loathing. Because again, this is 2024. A lot of dudes be talking like it's 2010, 2012, where y'all haven't seen nothing. And y'all purposely be deaf, dumb, and stupid. And I'm like, yo, and that's why I put the picture, the thumbnail I put, because Grynch said something about y'all need to be marked. Well, you know what Majin Vegeta is. Majin, Maggle. For real. That y'all niggas need to be marked. Like the blood of the demon. For real. And only when y'all really get on it and become real thinking black men does that shit disappear. And that shit need to low-key come back if y'all relapse. Because a lot of these niggas be relapsing. And it is, and it's a difference between speaking on it. And Grynch said there's a difference between speaking on it and like y'all be really having long faces. And the reason why is because these folks think they're just don't Stop confused. Stop getting high on your own supply. Stop confusing you being in the lie to me economy and saying what you got to say for this bag from what it really is. Just because you get engagement, I don't look for engagement from you all or anybody else. I don't say, well, this video did well. Maybe I'm more right in this moment, so I need to keep saying that. No, just because it resonates with y'all don't mean that I'm more righter than I generally am. And so a lot of people get into this trap where they think, because you making money, because you getting financial support on this app, that you saying the right shit to the point you dumb fucks actually believe that shit. Y'all believe, like, think of Anton. Anton wouldn't have came. Anton, it took two things for Anton. One, for Anton to actually show the fuck up. And look, what Anton said about Charles definitely justifies Charles calling him a B for the rest of his life. Because that bullshit that Anton said when you a single father, knowing how hard it is, you know, when you said, nigga, why ain't you married to your wife? Nigga, the same reason if your wife started doing stupid shit with your daughter, and you know your daughter was gonna be a fucking hoe because how your wife would be, your wife was acting, nigga, you would have divorced your wife. So stop acting like, and that's the thing where these niggas act like because they're married, they think they got a certain rank. And that's why I don't like niggas like that, because niggas like that, they really be on some when in doubt, just say I'm married. And I'm not even gonna get into poking holes into the who you married with and the circumstances. Once Anton said, I wouldn't be married today if I wouldn't have got married young, then that's all you needed to say. So you're an exception, not the rule. And to say that about a dude that actually got his kids, yeah, that was crazy. But that being said, when Anton actually heard when Anton saw that these niggas weren't the keyboard, this is why they did that cam up bullshit. Because they thought these niggas are just some random niggas on the end. They actually believe that shit. This nigga in Detroit, so he been around economic devastation. He actually believed that any nigga with an opinion outside of the status quo must be just some keyboard warrior that ain't got no real life, that's living with they mama, blase, blase, blah. That is literally speaks to a need that he had to A, realize that's not the case, and B, hear these bitches over a year and a half say constant bullshit, and even see these motherfuckers challenge his hero, which is Kevin Samuels. He had to see that constantly. Otherwise, he'd still be on the bullshit that he's doing. And he still is to a lot of ways. Because he does. So my point is, I don't think Media Man is that far off. But the thing with Media Man is on this app for a bag. And Media Man is trying, and I get it. Media Man is kind of on the, I'm trying to help black men that's going to listen to a message, which is fine, but this is where you mess. And I'm not saying you got to speak against these hoes all the time, but nigga, stop acting like you're actually doing anything. These bitches don't care. There's enough videos, podcasts, and shows out right now that you should know these bitches don't care, and it don't matter what you look like. Nigga, it don't fucking matter. You in the gym looking like puffing your ass out. You say some shit these bitches don't like, you ain't shit nigga too. I saw that. I'm gonna do a video on that. I thank her for coming up, because that gives me an excuse to put out a video on it. And what was she doing? Saying the same. This chick, and a lot of y'all, look, I don't necessarily tell y'all to support women. I know a lot of niggas be on this celebrity is on the break bad watch list. Man, look. Hey, if she do, we'll address that when that needs to be addressed. Celebrity done cuss me out like full-blown flamethrower shit. And I got over that because that was basically, she ain't the first chick to do that when I first meet him. Because quite frankly, that just lets you know I'm not kissing ass. That's why I don't even get fully mad when people do that. So a lot of y'all niggas, like the work that she done put in, the fact that chick could almost get locked up for a hot second, or at least bond out, and then come with that BS about what I went through. And you know what? Anton handled that as somebody at his platform level should. Let the chick come in here, let her think she about to say some stupid shit, and make a video, let everybody else eat off that and make a video about it. It ain't no point in Anton wagging his finger at her. Why? Roast, no, let her think she can come around here and speak that BS. Let her. We all know what happened. Women saw it. The fact that she's coming back around, she's coming around like that, all that tells me is that lets you know what she's on. She ain't FBA. Let her do that. So everybody that actually caped for her ass looks stupid. It ain't no point blowing it up. Let her come around. Let her put out her BS. Let some of these people that wanted to cape for her after she makes y'all look dumb, re-cake for her. So we can demonstrate how hopeless a lot of you Negroes are. Don't think I ain't paid attention to the fact that Anton be having like 2 niggas on there, him and one and that other nigga, and then everything else be chicks. Don't think I haven't picked up on that. I don't watch a show like that. It is what it is. So yeah, I'm gonna do a video on that because that shit's funny. Just to remind you what she did, but I gotta gather up the stuff Celebrity did to get her. Like, quite frankly, quiet as it's kept, Anton quiet as it's kept. Like, I would love that would anyway. Don't even get me started with that. But my point, and I think she just rolled up on there. She ain't like it was planned. I don't know. But my point is, a lot of y'all be guilty. And y'all try to spread that shit because y'all want somebody to tell you it's going to be okay. You stupid fucks have no idea what's coming. The dollar is under attack in a way it has never been. And I'm talking about like even in the 70s, your parents ain't seen what this is. Not really. White folk, the white and I say so rules are over. Like, but Europe is fucked. A lot of y'all don't understand that. Europe is fucked. A lot of y'all really don't get that. Y'all wanted to go back. It ain't going back. We are past, this like a ship this left port, and we are past you jumping out the ship and trying to swim back. Y'all gotta start thinking past what y'all see. Y'all gotta be like Paula and shit. A lot of y'all are like Paul Atreides. Y'all really gotta be like Leto. When he came down to it, Paul was like, F it, I'm going to this desert. I can't do it. A lot of y'all need to think, a lot of y'all like, oh my God, the war's united. Oh my God. No, a lot of y'all got to embrace that. We not going back. Even women tell y'all that. We ain't going back. And a lot of it, even individually, what I want my grandkids to look like me. Okay, that's not hard to do. You have the couple of black women that got the act right here. You've got you got black women internationally. Make it work. Some of y'all niggas are so dark. Just get you a Latina. It won't matter. They don't care, Jay. She don't care. You should have heard it. I saw a couple of seconds of it and I was like, I don't want to see no more because I'm going to pop a video out on it. You got to. You know, folks that used to always balk at me about internet marketing and stuff, now they coming to me because you got to have a hustle now. Y'all people was caping for the status quo. The status quo is the one that got you having a second job. Yeah, that's true, Sifwell, about bricks versus brick lady. And then your media ain't even telling you the truth about it. Your media is lying to you. I mean, the level of lying that they are doing is insane. And most people are fucking clueless. Make sure y'all support that Cash App. Clueless. And dudes I be out here telling me, yeah, man, manhood. You don't even know what the fuck is going on around you. But you telling me manhood. That's all you need? Shut the fuck up. And a lot of dudes need to just be told that. He was talking about a lot of them old heads, manhood. You know, pounding it. Shut the fuck up. And dudes be out here trying to promote morality. You all promote morality, but you don't enforce it. That's the funny thing with me. Y'all try to promote morality, but y'all don't enforce it because quiet as it's kept, y'all use that as a shield. That's a veil to hide you all's own cowardice and weakness to take control of your situation. And y'all try to get other dudes to buy in, just like bitches try to get other bitches to buy in so they can all be miserable. You don't gotta take nothing from that man. You just deal with it. You know, and good got like even right now. Look, man, I got a video kind of covering my opinion of the Jay-Z situation. But what everybody's saying, she need to leave Jay-Z. For what? So she can be 43, 44, like Giselle Bundchen? So she can be like that? So she can be an independent woman? Beyonce knew that was bullshit. She was selling y'all that shit. And the fact that none of y'all picked up, even just Hilarious' dumbass had to speak on that. The fact that none of y'all pick up on all these chicks that say, even when they talking about Ashanti, as fast as Ashanti popped that baby out, even though she like 40-something years old, women acted like Ashanti basically Ashanti, oh well, why did you do that, Ashanti? A lot of y'all are loser ass bitches. Let me say something and be real with you. If you 40 and you ain't got no man, bitch, you're a loser. Unless that dude died or something like that, I don't give a fuck how good you think you look. You target practice at the end of the day. That's why Megan Good is with Jonathan Majors. Oh, well, you know, she got hold out. Being hold out at 40 is goofy. And a lot of y'all think if everybody, it's this emperor has no clothes bullshit. Y'all get mad because we say, bitch, not only do you not have clothes on, bitch, your body is ugly. Your titties are ugly. Don't think I don't see that tattoo in your waist covering all of them stretch marks. Yes, Cheyenne Bryant. Bitch look like a ghoul without makeup. Cheyenne Bryant's eyeballs go deep as hell. So she tries to wear this kind of Miss Parker ass sexuality in order, lay it on thick, in order for people to not notice that. Niggas be like, man, she bad, she bad, she bad, she bad. Oh my God, she bad. I know, but nigga, she bad. She do. Look at her look at her, Google her ass. You'll see it. When I was pulling up pictures for a video I was gonna do, I'm like, damn, bitch. And the thing is, she been on the internet for like 12 years. I remember all the way with Zoe. So basically, according to her, she basically put on her track shoes with 4 different niggas. 4 different niggas offer her a ring. And then she giving advice. Talk about high functioning. Bitch, you not high functioning. You just a bitch out here that black women are looking to. Ain't nothing high functioning. All you doing is like, get the fuck out of here. You really ain't high functioning. Because if you was high functioning would speak to quality of life. And she got a little bit of money. What, like a milli? Her house may be paid for. That's it. But she ain't really creating no lifestyle. She still need a dude to do that. And because she knows she ain't gonna get one to spend money on her, now she like, I just might as well give this pussy the dick. That's basically her. It's kind of like when what happened with the Scorpion King or the second Mummy, when the Amasul chick, you know, when in the end of that, I'm talking about the first iteration, where he had, I forget the dude's name, but the main character and then his chick, and then they had this thing with it was the end of the scene where all the rocks and stuff was falling in the temple, and then they had the chick basically risked her life to go through all these rocks to get him and come back. And then he was like, I'm a soul. Amasu was like, fuck that, and she just ran. And then dude was like, the mummy, when he got all his, humanity back, and he just fell into the thing with all the mummy demons and let him grab him. He just put his hands out like, Christ. It was like, I'm done. That's you niggas. I'ma find the clip. That's you niggas. That's what I might start doing. Let me know if y'all want me to do that. When I'm doing analogies, I just start finding a clip and putting the clip in the background. That's you niggas. And so you niggas hold on to hope so much. And the reason why that's detrimental is it's detrimental because you can't look forward if you're constantly looking at what could be. You can't see the reality of what it is. For example, I hate to be like Naruto because it's fiction, but Naruto could not see the chick that was glazing him, even though it was right in his face. And you know what? I resonate with that a lot is because I ain't never had a chick glaze, like really be on my dick to that level. But I've had women come back and tell me, and I knew that they low-key liked me, but because of how I felt about my height at that time, when I was, like middle school, high school, not that I really was that tripping about it in high school once I got in high school, but it's still those insecurities that are there. You don't see it. And I'm talking about chicks that were bad. Naruto wasted a lot of time. I mean, yeah, man. I mean, you didn't get a clue when this chick put her hands out like 3 or 4 times and literally died for you? When she literally making these speeches about, I love Naruto. You didn't get a fucking clue, my nigga? You still worried about the other chick? All right, Encrypted Wolf, yeah. Y'all don't like, and so that's and honestly, when I went with that movie, when he finally realized, how much she liked him, I would be mad at myself. Cause it's like, how much time, now obviously Naruto is like 19, so it's not that much time now that I'm thinking about it. It really isn't that bad. It's just cause how long the show takes to run. And you worried about this other chick. And low-key, Hinata look better than Sakura, to be honest. I will give Naruto credit when Sakura tried to say, I love you. And then that was the most red pill Naruto was. He said, bitch, don't ever tell me that shit. Because I know it's not true. I give Naruto mad credit for that. And then she, after the fact, later on was like, did you really like me? Or would you really compete with Sasuke? Which is a legit question. But like when she said, I want you to go, I love you. And he like, you don't have, because her own guilt and what he promised her. And he told her, he said, bitch, I'm doing this for me too. I just wanted to promise, it just, man, I promise you that because I'm doing it. And he was dead ass when he told her that. He said, he was like, don't tell me that when that ain't true. But anyway, my point is, a lot of y'all dudes, y'all sit here and do what these chicks do, and y'all think y'all spreading pro-blackness. No, you not. The reality is these women don't want to be black. And even when they do be playing pro-black, a lot of them play pro-black in order to try to get a man. A lot of these chicks that were running their mouth that BGS played and Media Man played, they are mad because they are dealing with men that they really are not qualified to keep. It's the same thing with Derrick Jackson. When Derrick Jackson stock got to a certain level, his wife couldn't hold him. And you can blame him all you want to. These women said, I invoke the right to make a married man community dick, and it quite frankly is not his choice. It's not his choice. They didn't give no fucks about his wife. None of them chicks. All of them chicks that he dealt with are just as guilty as he is. But women don't want to say that part. Y'all playing the game right along with them. Like, this chick thinks she better because she got on the Jamaican surgeon chick, because she got on Tasha K and she spilling the tea. I mean, yeah, but you know what? That may be true, Jay West. And I haven't really looked into behind the scenes, although I've heard a couple of things. Like the main dude's wife wanted Naruto to be with Sakura, but that would have never made sense for a variety of reasons. Number one, their characters' personality don't really mesh like that because they have a clashing type of personality. Sakura would have always wanted Sasuke, so now you really got to write Sasuke out of the story, because now when you look at Boruto and all of that, when she's like Sasuke, now it makes it look like a love triangle, and Sakura ain't that type of character. And obviously this is a Japanese show, but like in America, the way because they did Karen like that, and I think they fucked that character up. I think, you know, the way they landed it made the investment in it kind of worthwhile. Everybody kind of low-key ended up with who they needed to, although it needed to for the most part. But that would have looked bad. I mean, you see, like I really believe they wish they could have Neji back. I'm gonna keep it all the way 100. It would have probably made a lot more sense. Well, no, you couldn't let Kakashi die because he had to be the 6th Hokage. There's other people they should have let go. Neji shouldn't have, like, that was a waste of a character. They had a very different personality dynamic, especially with this Boruto shit. He would have been an excellent, like kind of Kakashi, but a little bit more with an attitude with these kids. You know, these people that, you know, even as kids, you know, when they grow up, they not gonna put up with these kids' is bullshit. Neji was that dude. And it really fucked up the arc that he kind of had with Hinata. To be honest with you. Neji would have been the main one. These young kids ain't shit. And then it would have been good giving him like a sub arc of, as they got stronger, he acknowledged these new people with him seeing these new threats. And then with the thing where they switched everybody's brains, that would have made Neji become like a villain for real. They just fucked that up. He was a good character system that they just wasted on some stupid shit. But anyway, my point is, everybody, because Sakura and Naruto have a good respect for each other, but it's not the same. It wouldn't have worked. They didn't do enough work. The Hinata thing made sense. And think about it. Look at who their kids are. That makes sense, because now you got somebody that is of the Hyuga clan in their kids, so their kids should be more powerful. And Azumaki, so they made the right decision. I bet you that was really what drove why they probably landed it that way in the first place. But anyway, that's here nor there. Nah, he should have died. Like, they should have set Kaiba up. Yeah. Anyway, shout out to Detroit. Meanwhile, Brick Lady just popped up. Yeah, I saw that. I'ma cover that. That would have been a good thing, but they honestly didn't know what to do with Karen's character, because she was the last Azumaki, like, pure one, but they wasted that. But anyway, my point is, a lot of these dudes, it's like, okay, you want to get a bag, but don't act like, yeah, man, you know, why could you do this? I'm like, what are you talking about, man? How could you do this? How could you do this? Why are you saying these things? And this is the shit they say. They've been saying it. They just bold enough to say it out loud now. And the new shit is, oh, it's only on the internet. It's not in real life. These are not the dudes that's gonna actually do shit. For the $10. I actually got some videos and stuff I need to finish up to get out. Appreciate y'all checking out my kind of review of the Cooley thing. How many of y'all saw the Cooley video that I did, the upload? Did y'all like some of them videos I put in there, some of them GIFs? And then I decided to speed it up. Speed up when they were talking and do it in black and white. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, a lot of y'all niggas, a lot of these niggas really do be on some, I thought we were gonna talk, these niggas believe in talk no jutsu. I thought we were gonna have a conversation and we were all gonna come together. Y'all really don't understand. Y'all really underestimate the level of resentment, anger, and just self-loathing these chicks have. I appreciate that. Yeah, the Deshaun Watson one could have been a lot better. A lot of that, you know, as I get my templates up, that will be better. Because it's kind of like a layer thing. And now I got kind of how I can do stuff specific. Anyway, all right, I got some videos that'll be coming out like really soon, probably in the next few hours now that I think about it. So be looking out for that. But yeah, the Brit Lady video, yeah, you know, I need a whiteout transition. That's what I want. Or I know what I'm gonna do. I know what I'm gonna do. I just now figured it out. Okay. Anyway, but yeah, she was like, you really messing with my intelligence. I don't like that. I'm sure you don't, because you got a masculine disposition. I'm sure you don't. Talk about your intelligence. I'm like, it ain't so much about your intelligence capacity, but you know, Priscilla got a lot of biases. Priscilla want to be a man and a woman at the same time. She's fundamentally confused in that way. Good points. I didn't say all of them, but yeah, man, a lot of these dudes be legit on some, I thought they think they on this crusade to like win black women's hearts. And I'm like, you niggas are goofies. There is no other way to really articulate that. You niggas are goofy as hell. You niggas actually believe that bullshit. Y'all actually believe that you gonna talk this bitch out of her own self-hatred. If you ain't offering her like whiteness, you know, she don't care. She'll take getting her ass kicked in the media. I mean, these dudes really be believing that, and y'all think because y'all deal like, and it's reflected in the social media, because a lot of dudes, quiet as kept, didn't really understand what Kevin was about. A lot of these dudes, they rallied around Kevin because they believed Kevin was going to deliver them from this gender war. That's legit what they thought. And a lot of y'all have been around this content for a long time, and y'all still think that because y'all look, dude, y'all got that M. A lot of y'all, that's who y'all are, and y'all, it's kind of like a nigga that you get to a certain age, you just need to accept that you're gonna be a broke ass nigga for the rest of your life. A lot of y'all just need to accept. A lot of y'all just need to fucking accept that you niggas are gonna be, you niggas are gonna be, you know, as they say, dishwashers for the rest of you. That's who y'all gonna be. I got a short coming out. This, oh man, y'all hear this shit? This shit gonna be funny. That's really what it is. That's who y'all are. And what y'all do is just like how a chick realized at some point, it's like, yo, you ain't about to get the dudes you want. You may settle. You gonna settle. They're not gonna settle loudly. Quiet settlers. They'll never call it settling. Chicks wasting time. Like real talk, Ashanti wasted time. Oh, I can't. Ashanti could have had a kid, in, out. Yeah, Nelly would have cheated here and there. But you would have had a kid, that kid would have been 10 years old. No. You ain't like your career was really hitting on shit because she got blackballed. No, you want to sit here and get dumped on literally by some Arabs. Nelly was just gonna get some act right about him, and Nelly just got into another relationship and waited your ass out. And then women want to act like that's a defeat. Ashanti's lucky she was able to Ashanti successfully pulled off the reach back. Y'all should be studying that. Instead, y'all are balking at that. Y'all think she bent the knee. Y'all are stupid. But that's who you dealing with. That's who you dealing with. And a lot of y'all are going to go down with the ship. Because a lot of y'all can't see nothing else. I'm talking about dudes. And dudes need to be okay with that. That's why I'm not here to debate you. When people be like, listen, I'm not debating you. I'm telling you what it is. And if I do debate somebody, it's because let's iron this out and see what it is to create a better idea. But a lot of dudes debate me. Like they think if they defeat the red pill, you gonna win the heart of winning. Or you got dudes like Media Man. The Media Man think that, y'all blowing off steam, but at the end of the day, y'all gonna come home. Cause what else is there? Oblivion. And y'all completely underestimate how many women have already decided